Welcome to Dicejunkies, and this is Perception Check, episode 32, where we talk about the Punisher and the Runaways. I'm here with
Q. Damien.
And I'm Xenodamus. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so we have another little teaser trailer type thing for Stranger Things. Hit up on the YouTubes.
1984.
1984. It's a strange time, buddy.
They made it sound strange. I mean, what, new Coca-Cola?
Yeah. So, did you manage to catch that, Damien? When I posted it, the 1984 Stranger Things little stick?
No.
All right.
Basically, it's a cool little skit where they had some fun showing all these weird things that happened after this boy supposedly disappeared and then got declared dead and then got declared alive again. You know, it's all in the trailer, so it can't be a spoiler. It's in the friggin' thing.
Oh yeah.
But and they go through weird stuff, but then they also go through like just normal things. So it's pretty funny. Like they go through all these weird things that happen, and one of them is Coca-Cola's making new Coke. Mm-hmm. And it just goes down a list of night. You gotta remember all that. Yeah, you know how weird 1984 was.
So I mean,
are you college back then?
So are you guys excited about it? I mean, Stranger Things is coming. It's gonna be here.
It looks good. I mean, the first trailer when they put on the Ghostbusters outfits, I just said, "Oh, these guys know how to do it." I mean, the nostalgia is strong with this.
Yeah.
You know, it's so strong it made itself into our random rolls, you know, just the amazing trend of the 1980s. You know.
I'm not a fan of 1984. I've never watched Stranger Things. The only thing I was ever curious about was 11.
Yeah, I mean, she is one of your main characters. So.
Yeah.
But
I was just curious as to why she's named 11.
Well, remember there were a bunch of kids in that facility. I believe she was.
I have no idea what it is. So
oh, you haven't seen Stranger Things?
Nope. It's not one of those things that.
Yeah, he's a horrible person.
I know, man. I mean, this is like the Goonies meets like Twilight Zone. It's like the best of all worlds, like with constant tabletop references.
Yeah,
I don't know why I try to say
you know what? Let's just let's move on to the next line of topics because our good but Damien is not he's not feeling it. We had a screenshot coming from the Luke Cage first look, and we have also seen our favorite character, Iron Fist.
I mean, I knew he was going to be in there. He is his best bud.
He's the rich white kid meets hanging out with the hero of Harlem. So.
I mean, the good thing is that if we got the same directors from Luke Cage, then I think we're going to get our best version of Iron Man yet. Because of Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
Because literally, it's the director. I don't act like you know the difference between any of these characters. You know, because they have such good. You remember all the villains? Everybody in Luke Cage was awesome.
Yeah.
So if they've got those guys writing for Danny, I believe we're going to get our best Danny Rand.
Yeah, I mean, I just looking at the picture. They don't look like they're getting along, though. I mean...
Ooh, we get to see Luke Cage whoop his tail again? That's even better. I'd love to see some more Luke Cage slapping around Iron Fist.
That picture came from Entertainment Weekly.
This is going to be a great season 2. I mean, honestly, it's my most anticipated season 2. I heard some of the others are getting season 2. I'm mildly interested in Jessica Jones season 2. I'm not interested in Iron Fist season 2.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely looking forward to Luke Cage season 2. And I'm curious about a season 3 of Daredevil. As long as they don't get, they got a little off to me in season 2 of Daredevil. It was still good, but it almost felt like it kind of flipped a little bit in the story, especially when they switched from the Punisher to the Elektra. I mean, let's put it like this: I'm hoping season 3 of Daredevil will be good again.
Yeah. I mean, they've got a good build up from defenders for it, so we'll see. I think we should probably see more crossovers in all of the upcoming.
Which means I might get Luke Cage and everything. And honestly, I can't get enough of Luke Cage. The dude's awesome.
Yeah.
He is by far my favorite of the heroes. Followed by Jessica. Just because she says what we think. She says what we think. She looks at the situation and be like, does everybody know flipping Kung Fu?
Oh, all right. Well, while we're on Netflix and Marvel, we also had an article come out about the Punisher. They pulled them from Comic-Con because of the Las Vegas thing. I think the release date has been pushed back.
Well, you know, we generally are Dicejunkies are not very political. We avoid that hot spot just because we think everybody's got the right to their own freaking opinion, and ours are generally terrible. Yeah. So no one's going to agree with us. But I can say this much: as a comic book fan, I don't immediately associate things to other things just for the heck of it.
My biggest issue is I mean there should always be a separation between reality and TV when it comes to fantasy TV. And the fact that you're postponing it and pulling things and all this stuff. You're creating an
association.
You're creating an association that wasn't there. And that sort of bothers me. That's why I don't like it. Because, I mean, we keep saying, this isn't real. This is TV. This is make-believe. This is a story, not reality. But then you let reality affect your stories, and that's how you ruin a TV series.
Yeah, it's like, why would you even draw attention to this? You should have just kept the Punisher in there like nothing was wrong. But when you went out of your way to create this association, now people are thinking like, well, now they're going to be looking at Punisher and they might be thinking about this tragedy. And this was just we're not going to get political on it, but.
Damien, you have anything?
No, not really. I mean, I don't see why they would do it. Doesn't make sense to me. But then, of course, I'm kind of like you guys. I don't suffer from that association stuff.
Well, yeah.
Well, likely somebody suggested it because there's a lot of overly sensitive people out there. And somebody probably said, you probably shouldn't do the Punisher after this. And then they just went, oh, God. And they did the knee-jerk, oh, crap, we may offend somebody reaction.
Yeah.
That's the case. I don't know how our next one's going to get off then because...
Well, we'll talk about that one later. I'm going to leave that one for last here. Let's... We have Grim Dawn. We've talked about Grim Dawn on our YouTube channel, on some of our previous episodes. And I know Q here, he's a big Necromancer guy. You've been waiting for it, and the expansion has finally got a release date.
Oh, yeah, the 11th. We're finally going to get my Necro out. I've been looking forward to it. Looks like Mr. Damien's also looking forward.
Nothing, man. Keep going. Talk about your Necro.
Hey, me and my Necro gonna be rolling up in here. Damien says he's gonna get a Necro, but I told him, man, you just can't buy a Necro like you used to back in the day.
Oh God,
you know what I'm saying? Better treat him right. But
Necro, man, Necromancer.
You call him what you want to call him.
Yeah.
Either way, though, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm definitely we're gonna probably get our podcast, try to get some of it up on the podcast as soon as we get a hold of it. Damien's planning on going a different direction than I am, so we're gonna see which one of us is right. He's the veteran now. I'll admit, this is the Diablo veteran. He may know something I don't know, but we'll find out.
It's Grim Dawn, man.
It's not Diablo. It's definitely not Diablo. So,
and I mean, just quite honestly. I bought the game, and I told everybody how freaking cool it was.
It's awesome.
Because it is a cool game. And then I played it for like 3 hours or so, and then I really haven't played it much more than that because, well, when I first got it, I was playing Inquisition, and then I've just moved through different games, and I haven't really enjoyed picking it back up again.
See, on the other hand, I've been enjoying it. I've been doing a pet build. I'm looking forward to doing a pet build with my favorite class because I will say that the best pet build ever, without a doubt, is Grim Dawn as far as any game I played. So I'm expecting good things out of this.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to be interesting. I mean, the way the Necro's done in Grim Dawn, it's like it should have been there from day one anyway.
There's NPCs running around with with the skill set. So I was even looking at it going like, man, this looks like this ought to be just a flip a switch.
Yeah, because I'm like already there. So it's it's going to be fun though. I'm definitely going to play it. Like,
and the Inquisitor. Sorry, the other thing too is the Inquisitor's coming out with this. I'm so into Necros, I forgot about that. If you like Inquisition, they're going to put out the main character.
I've been reading about the Necro so much, I missed the whole Inquisitor thing.
You're going to be able to go full Inquisitor for people. But honestly, that ought to be pretty powerful in this world because they need some Inquisition in the Grim Dawn universe. Bad.
Okay. That actually is added information that I even find interesting. So that's cool. Let's see. What do we have next on our list here? Now, you posted this one, Damien, the Lenore, L.A. Noire. Rockstar Games. So what we got going on here?
They're redoing it. They're I read now a lot of the article was I can't even think of the word, but it wasn't fit for my consumption.
Okay,
but the parts that I did actually look over, because I enjoyed this game when it was first out, and they're redoing it and they're going to re-release it, and I just thought that was phenomenal. And as soon as they do, it will be in my library.
I'm wondering what this with the remaster is though, because honestly, the game was great when it came out. I don't know what they can add to it.
Here's the thing, though. There is such a library of games out there today that publishers can go back now and they can remaster these games for today's systems and make them even more popular than they were.
Well, I've noticed that a lot with a lot of games just in general. The whole remastering of games has become a really popular thing, especially whenever there's a new console come out. A lot of times you'll see remastered editions come out for the new console. But, I mean, is that lazy? I mean,
sometimes I think it is, but sometimes, I mean, like, let's take, for instance, when they redid Skyrim, made the special edition.
Yeah.
That was kind of lazy to me.
It
wasn't that much. It wasn't that much better than.
I mean, that's what makes
it was a big. Once again, with that, it was a big jump for consoles going from the old console to the next gen console. Mm-hmm. The Skyrim Special Edition was a big jump for us on PC. It was not a big jump.
It wasn't.
And it almost seems like they just did it as a way to insert Creation Club.
Here's my thing. I feel like if you're going to remaster it, why not throw a little something in? Just a little something extra, just to not be lazy and to get even more sales. Because if you want people to rebuy it who own it already, the best thing to do is at least throw in a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit extra content. Little bit extra content would be enough to make me get this game again. But I own it.
Depending on the age of the game, I've actually seen where remasters have had to cut stuff out because the increased graphics made the game such a large file that they going from the lower end graphics to the high end graphics, they could not have as long of a story. Mm. Well, I mean, I've seen them. They've either done it where they've had to cut some things out, or they've turned it into a 2 or 3 part game instead of a single game, because the old graphics, they could put a ton of stuff in and it not take up nearly as much space. And then,
well, see, my thing also, going back to Bethesda, they're doing the Skyrim VR and the Fallout VR now. Mm-hmm. Instead of doing that, I wish they would remaster Fallout 3. I would love to have Fallout 3 in Fallout 4's engine, or the way they did Fallout 4. I would love to have Fallout 3 in that.
What about take Fallout 1 story or Fallout 2 story and put them into new style of gameplay?
No.
I forgot. He's an XCOM fan, dude. He likes it the way it is. He's not going to be into it. I'd love that because I've only played
the reason being is Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, and then some of those other crappy things they did. That's set up in a certain way. That's an RPG. That's where everybody gets.
It's definitely a different style of game.
Yeah, and everybody gets really, really passionate, to be polite with everybody's opinions on this, but they get really, really passionate. They'll be like, well, Fallout 3 wasn't a true RPG. It wasn't in that style. It is an RPG. It's just in a different style. But you don't want to take 1 and 2 and change their style, because then you're going to take away what made them a story.
You know what? You're right. Because if somebody suggested doing that to Final Fantasy Tactics, I'd burn their house down.
Yeah.
If we're going to put Final Fantasy Tactics in the new Final Fantasy 13 style, I'd be like, you won't live long enough.
Yeah. I would put a curse on their great-great-great-grandchildren.
By curse, you mean gasoline and a match?
No, I mean a curse. Like witchcraft. Cursing them.
I'm the Burnham. See, that's the Inquisitor versus Witch. I'm like, no, fire fixes everything.
Yeah, well.
Burn the sin out.
Wow.
All righty then. There you go. Hey, we got a comment from Horny Goaty. That's probably spam. But it says, how's it going, fellas?
How's it going to you too, Horny Goatee?
Is it a horny goatee or a horny goat-e?
That's a good question. You should let us know. Horny goat something. Now, the other thing you had posted was about the Nazi killing video game, Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah. And I wasn't even going to mention the N-word. I was just going to, there's some controversy over what?
The N-word, like Nazi?
Yeah, that word, yeah. It's politically incorrect to use that.
No, we've already...
The key part is don't have a hard eye.
Like when we post this to, when we post this to YouTube, we are now demonetized because, but...
Just don't put it in the title.
Yeah. We'll see.
But there's some controversy because people are saying there shouldn't have to be an anti-Nazi movement. But it's a game about Nazis invading America.
I cannot comment and maintain our concept of not getting political.
Well, no, I think it's pretty simple to say. Wolfenstein is about killing Nazis. Like, that's what it's been from day one. Mm-hmm. So
I really meant to have a problem
to try to make some kind of political statement about a game that kills Nazis. No, that's what the game's about. Is what it's been about since day one.
Yeah, let me say the word that's the look on your face. It's stupid.
Honestly, if you have a problem with it, just don't buy the game.
Right.
This is we are a commerce-driven society. If you don't like it, don't buy it.
Yeah, I guess I get it that if a similar game with a different group came out, it might be controversial. Except for the problem that would work if it was a new game. But Wolfenstein's an established series. Yeah. It's been about literally the country's been taken over by Nazis and you're freedom fighters. Of course you're going to be fighting Nazis. You're freedom fighters against Nazis. It's what it's about. It isn't even about the political issues that normally go up, because you're not fighting Nazis because you're anti-Nazi. You're fighting Nazis because they took over your country. Mm-hmm. It didn't matter if they were Nazis, Native Americans, the Black Panthers. They took over your country and you're freedom fighters. So, honestly, it's not anti-Nazi. It's anti-someone took over America. You get what I'm saying? It's anti-someone took over America.
That was the storyline. That's been the storyline since the beginning. Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid, Internet. Stop it.
Freedom fighters, man. They're going to be fighting whoever took over. It doesn't matter who it was. It could be a bunch of nuns and priests. If they take over the country, you got to fight back.
It could be a bunch of Negroes.
Yeah, it could be a bunch of Negroes.
Oh, wow. All right, dude.
I joined the Negro movement,
Can they give me necromantic powers?
Yeah, but your skin will darken.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, good. And your credit score will drop a bit.
Oh, man.
Who needs a credit score when I can summon undead?
There you
go. Yeah.
Well, it's not like you're like a necromancer pays taxes, so of course,
Yeah. All right, so let's see. Last thing on our list is going to be Runaways. So
what amazes me is that they're having oh man, okay, I forgot, gotta watch my language. They're having a fit, is the word we'll say, about Punisher. and having a fit about the Nazis, and I'm going like, man, when they watch enough of this series, they're gonna this series gets dark. I'm not gonna spoil it because a lot of people. I'm a fan of this, but it was kind of a cult classic. You know, it wasn't really overly mainstream back when I first got it. I don't know about now. But this story, unless they change it, takes some turns, man. It takes some turns.
I mean, it's definitely looks like it's taken some turns just in the trailer. I mean,
they are doing what you
start off with them taking a girl, stripping her down naked, and sacrificing her or something. So, not really.
And that's not as dark as the series gets. So, this is a diversity team, dude. There's going to be a little bit of everything you can think of in here. And I don't see, that's what I liked about it. I thought it was interesting that there's a lot of diversity, but I'm just curious what the kickback's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, and we'll definitely talk about it if there is a kickback. I don't know enough about the Runaways to be able to really say much. Now, it is a Hulu exclusive, so that's going to be interesting.
I'm expecting a lot out of it because I've seen a lot of shows try to do what the Runaways story did and not succeed. I think the Runaways is going to succeed better than a lot of the kind of teen ones that came out, like the new Teen Wolf series and that. I kind of think this is going to do a better job at what they tried to do. So I'm endorsing it until it proves me wrong.
Yeah. Damon, you have anything on the Runaways?
No, I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Oh, okay.
That's not odd, dude.
No.
I didn't know until I literally ran across a graphic novel.
Yeah, I mean, I ran across the fact that the show was going to be made, and we talked about it on the show a few months back, but that was really where I actually started reading up a little bit on the Runaways and found out what they were. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode. Be sure to like, subscribe, and down below we have a description with all of our social media. Check that out. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Google+. All the links are down there. You can see some behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as, just whenever we're posting something, we always post to those medias as well. Also, you can look over to the side here, and we'll have some links to some other videos you might want to check out, as well as below you'll see the Dicejunkies icon where you can click to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.